Earlier tonight, we showed you a program here in Richland County that takes young people who are at a critical point and tries to get them back on track before it's too late.
It is called Camp Lott, and Richland County deputies are the counselors here. Their methods, though, are considered intense.
Yeah, and as Leah Holloway tells us, they're working for the people who matter most, the parents.
It's day 2 of camp, and things haven't been easy.
Exercises to the point where we're going to strike those motor skill nerves, give them something to remember their wrongdoings.
So do these type of methods actually work?
Mostly this type of thing, I think, depends on the child and their perceptions and also their experiences in life. So if you have a child who is from a home where the parents are yelling all the time, maybe a lot of cursing, and out in their neighborhood they hear a lot of that, this type of child may be able to take that in differently than a child who may not be used to that kind of talk and that kind of language. We have to make sure that we're careful in what we're saying to the kids.
While the yelling and intense exercise is a part of the camp, one of the objectives is for the boys to listen and learn. That's why they bring in guest speakers like Pamela Dinkins, who lost her son in a shooting earlier this year.
He was supposed to graduate May 28th. He was due to go to basic July 27th. He was an all-around child. He was friends with everybody.
Eric tried to stop a fight. During trying to stop a fight, he left, continued to play basketball like a normal 17-year-old child. 7:30 at night, coming home on the highway, I get a phone call, my son's been murdered. And y'all are disrespecting y'all parents. These boys disrespected their parents. They didn't pay attention. Now they're facing life in the penitentiary, and my son is in a grave.
Saving another person's child so they don't end up down the road to be that child like Eric or be the child that murdered Eric, then I'm going to do what I have to do to try to save someone else's child.
This is what I had to endure because someone wanted to be disrespectful to their parent. They wanted to join a gang, and they felt like they were above everything else.
These techniques may seem mentally straining, but the deputies are trying to teach the boys about teamwork and never giving up.
Hold it, look at me, look at me, look at me. Fight through it, fight through it.
They're going to remember these exercises, and they're going to remember the team building skills that we put in place for them.
They also want the boys to learn how to cooperate with law enforcement outside of camp.
And they basically put scenarios in place where there's a normal traffic stop. So what we do is teach the kids how to react with law enforcement. We're not all bad. We're here as a friend.
It's been a long 2.5 days. The campers are finally home to share what they've learned.
Mind over matter, and learning not to disrespect your parents. And all that pain that I put them through, they put me through it.
Work as a team, when we got through it, it was painful, but we had to pull everything.
Him to come in, stand up, announce his name, and hold his head straight, I knew I was in the right program.
He expressed, what they learned and some of the behaviors. I realized, yes, that Josiah will indeed, he did get a message.
I could have imagined being such an impact player where I get to make a difference in someone's life. They don't have to go with what their friends say. Whatever their dreams are, they can obtain it, they can reach it. They just need someone to give them a helping hand and tell them that you can do it.
The hope is that those lessons stay with these young people for a lifetime. In Columbia, Leah Holloway, WACH Fox News.
Wow.
Yeah, very intense program, but no matter what you think of it, those parents that spoke, it made a difference
You
for
could
them.
tell in just in their words too, that they were relieved, and to see them go through it, and that one parent just saying, hearing her son just speak that way.
Big change after just 2.5
days. Just days.
So, well, we're about to see some changes in the weather department.